it's, I think, completely clear that economical effects of Belt and Road are really huge. It's very important for China because China is developing itself, but also for all other participating countries, 150 countries. There was a very nice presentation showing changement in global markets, and it was some kind of cartoon. And it was showing how in last 20 years, more and more, quicker and quicker, China is starting to dominate not only in Asia, but also in Africa, and being engaged in other countries like in Europe. I'm from small country, small is beautiful, small country that have experience with China One Belt and One Road. Not many projects up to now, but one is finished. It's a very important bridge in our country, and it's beautiful. Bridge is beautiful. It was created and it was realized in very, very short terms. We were surprised. Chinese needed less time to build the bridge than with some additional roads, small roads. It was really, really impressive, and the highest official of Croatia and Prime Minister of China were opening this bridge, and that was for us a very important experience. So after this, there are some other engagements, and I really believe that in future Croatia and China are going to participate in Belt and Road projects more and more. In spite there are some obstacles. About obstacles a little bit later. So, a really important influence for Chinese economy, a really important influence on economies of many, many countries in the world, and of course, as it was mentioned before, to global economy. So, thank you, friends from China, being generator of economical prosperity. We need it now because we know that these days, global economy is going down because of wars, because of many refugees, because of human tragedies and bad politics. Politicians are always responsible for what's happening in the world, and those wars we are witnessing are really tragedy. Following this politics, I have to mention political side of Belt and Road project. Political side means that 20 or 30 years ago, 20 years ago, there were some other countries promoting globalism. And China was not always included, it was a little bit closed from the other trends. And those countries, developed countries, promoted globalism among the other reasons because they were superior on the market. They are not superior anymore on the market, and they are not promoting globalism. Now they promote protectionism, and it's wrong. Because finally, such a big movement as Belt and Road, led by so important economy, second world economy and world economy, I'm very sure it will be first very soon, it's not possible to prevent it. Because it's supported by all those countries having good effects from the projects. So Belt and Road is connected also to globalism. It's connected to multilateralism as well. And as it was said previously, I hope that Belt and Road can help recovery of international organizations, primarily United Nations. Unfortunately, international organizations, especially UN, are losing their power, losing authority, and of course there are lack of initiatives and accepted projects by UN. UN will, I hope, never completely lose their possibility to lead the world. But unfortunately, we are now facing with a really important decrease of power with the UN. Politically speaking, definitely the political influence is moving from west to the east. It can be seen in Africa. Almost all African countries were somehow connected with European countries and United States. Now they are moving to China, to some other countries, and is it bad or good? If it's good for those countries, it's good for me as well. So it's very important to understand that dispersing power, not being dependent of any huge power, but having autonomy in development and democracy in decisions, it's positive for African countries. I'm deeply convinced in this. On political level, it's definitely clear for me that having common projects, we saw some of them, beautiful projects all around the world, we are decreasing possibility to start different wars. Because finally, at the end, in principle, the war starts because of economy. And if we make our economy stronger, if we have our cooperation on high level, then possibility to war is very low. My friend Boris Tadic and I belong to countries who had war 30 years ago. What was the key element of our reconciliation? It was economical cooperation, contacts between people, and hope that we can live together. I think we are on the good track, not going always up, but going ups and downs, but generally going in the better future. So, I would like also to stress the other effects and I think possibilities and characteristics of Belt and Road. In principle, before Belt and Road, the trade was just trade. We have products, we have projects, and we are going to sell you. But Belt and Road is something even more. Belt and Road is followed by cultural cooperation. In Croatia, we have Chinese Institute now, we have cultural exchange, we have theaters, we have exhibitions, and we are going closer and closer. So Belt and Road is not just economy, it's primarily, of course, economy, but also it's cultural exchange. And it's also scientific and technical exchange. So Belt and Road is contributed to knowledge, to cultural and global communication and understanding between people and cultural that were not before so close and equipped with knowledge about each other. So on this very day, when not only China, I think all of us are celebrating 10 years of Belt and Road Initiative, I have to congratulate to China, I have to congratulate to all countries to participate in this project, being convinced that one belt and the Belt and Road Initiative will have probably soon brothers and sisters, neighbors, other initiatives functioning on this noble and very good day. Thank you very much.